say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Houston Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Booker. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Play fake on first down. Scrambling away. He's going to take a shot right away. Intercepted. At the 45 on its way. He'll try to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and goal, you'd really hate to waste this great field position by settling for a field goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man. And this offense powering toward a score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Tar Heel! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Coming out with it, it's Booker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a roll.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The short hands, it's Thomas. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
On the run, it's Sanford. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all ends. Play calling. How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick completion on the out route. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
He's in open space downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. Instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy 1st down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to off coverage, but you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On the ground, it's Hardy. Crosses the 40. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Milner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Off play action. Dances away. He's going to take off. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Milner. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
On the run, it's Hardy. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And that's what the defense is supposed to do. Stretch the ball out, making sure that it doesn't go north and south, push it towards the sidelines, push it towards the sidelines. Eventually the ball carrier ran out of space, had to run out of bounds.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. Mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air, it's Weckman. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Offense in an empty set. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Quarterback keeper. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Got a man. It's Schiff. And
slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Pass to 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets past the marker. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Houston going up tempo. Pulls it in. It's Booker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Little. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. And the Cougars come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to throw on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
First and goal, Houston.
On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Off the play fake. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
That keeps the score. North Carolina 28, Houston 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
There he goes. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Here we go. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Tar Heels will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hayes. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They showed great belief in his ability to pick up yardage after the catch there.
Yeah, and you trust your receiver. You run a quick hitch, and you trust that your receiver is going to be able to get it and maybe break a tackle and get the 1st down. He easily does that, gets the 1st down. Nice execution by the offense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Green 25.
Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the result.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Find some fresh air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standards.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here on third down for this offense.
Moves.
Finds his man. It's Lane. Brings him to the open.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Takes a handoff. It's Hardy. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He gets awfully close to the first down, but I think he's going to be just a hair short.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on 4th and short.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Wegman. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And back to the air on second down. It's caught downfield. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Slings it downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Wants to fire on second down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Looking for space. It's Sanford. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Houston.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Oh, he's looking to throw. And that ball's incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that